I don't know anything about any sets. I'm from North Carolina.
Oh, word? Carolina.
My mother, she chopped off the beef. I am no Nas, but this is my ether. I got more jealous like niggas by sneakers. Mixed with the chopper, but flippers no preacher. Hot boy like Juvie, my chains are a freeze. I passed my classes cause I fucked on my teacher. Flip a McFadden, got bitches in bleach. Don't listen to losers and watch out for leechers. I take my Fago and cookie my trees. Uzi make it high step and do some high knees. Obey all my orders, she does as I please. She'll fall for anything just like some leaves. Paparazzi crazy, but I hate cameras. Damn it, Janella, I swear I got stamina. Trump always booking like Pee Wee John Dillinger. We wrap a brick and compress like a cylinder.
They found their suspect, and I know who it is.
Who is it?
I saw what you're doing. Can you teach me how? Your mom's got you on lock.
What's going on, YouTube? We back in the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn Nimes YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key, and we back with another TV show review. And we got Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2 Episode 2 Selfless Acts review. We're pretty much going to this episode with Tariq dealing with some family issues. Like I said, this is not going to be a spoiler review. I'm not going to give anything away, but he has a lot of things going on still. And from the first episode, you pretty much know what he got going on, especially with his sister, which I honestly still don't understand why she's not with her mama. I just don't understand that. I understand people was telling me like she's in weird sex, she's in protective custody. Why her daughter not with her in protective custody? I don't know. I just don't understand it. But anyway, it's a lot going on with this episode dealing with Tariq and family issues, and I feel like, my honest opinion, I feel like they left the sister in here just to give some type of story and reasoning for Tariq to have to maybe deal with Sachs or McClain. I don't know. Davis McClain met the man's character, but for me it just feel like it was just thrown in there, and I feel like they could have done something else, because I don't know, if y'all can explain it to me more, make it make sense to where why is this little girl would be with her grandmother, I mean and her grandmama. It's things going on where, did she have these issues before this season? Because she was in the first Power, the original Power series. I don't remember none of these issues. Because y'all, maybe I need to go back. It's been a minute. I don't remember this grandmother having issues like this, but it was a point where she explained certain things in this episode, and I was like, okay, I kind of get it, okay. But out of all that, I still don't understand why the Tariq's sister is still there. I feel like she should have been with the mom in protective custody, wherever she is at. I just don't understand that. And even when they ended last season, as far as Power Book 2 Ghosts, I thought that's what they was doing. I just honestly don't understand it. I don't get that, but I get it as far as them trying to make a storyline for not only the little sister, but Tariq, and him having a reason to do certain things. I guess so, man. Okay, I got to get to my girl, Professor Milgram. She has a lot going on, man, and I guess she gonna have a huge storyline going on this season, because she had a lot going on last season, but it's like, it's a lot of revelations coming to light this season. Episode 1, I feel like we got some things, and we got some light that came to, as far as that new cop that came onto the scene. What's the new cop name? Detective Kevin. This nigga. And I'm like, he got some issues too. It's like, is you stable? Is he a stable cop? Or do he got some things going on? Or is it just that Professor Milgram got something going on? Because it's like, bruh, I mean, the cop, he seemed like he kind of off a little bit, but then again, when you think about how Jabari was acting with her in the first season, it's like, damn, maybe Professor Milgram just like, hey, she drive these niggas crazy. I don't know. Because then you had Zeke, he was kind of, but he young. I mean, he young. But damn, you got this older detective, Kevin, he acting kind of shell, like, damn, acting all these sideways questions and whatnot that kind of seem like they wouldn't even pertain to the case that he's involved in, pertaining to Jabari or whatnot being killed on the campus or whatnot. But it seemed like he kind of got this obsession with Professor Milgram. And it's like, he ain't the only one though. It's like anytime she dealing with somebody, they start to get this kind of obsession with her. I'm like, come on, Power, is y'all going into like some witchcraft type of shit going on? I don't know. I'm just saying. I ain't being fun. I'm just saying, man. When you watch this episode, you gonna understand, because it's some more revelations in this episode. It's not just, it's other things going on, but like I said, it's spoiler free. I'm not gonna give anything away. But it's a lot more going on as far as Professor Milgram. I'm just saying, she driving these niggas crazy. That's all I'm saying. She driving them crazy. I'm just saying, man, because I'm like, damn. It was like, I know why he going so hard. Detective, the cop or whatnot, Detective Kevin or whatever. But anyway, be on the lookout. As far as this episode go, episode 2, I'm telling you, Professor Milgram got some things going on. Because it's like more reveals on more reveals. And I'm like, oh, okay. But back to Tariq. He has a lot still going on. And we got my girl Effie back into the picture. So he's pretty much giving a lot to Brandon because, like I said, he has a lot going on this episode. So he's kind of giving a lot of authority over to Brandon, handing him over a lot of things to trying to take care of things. So I don't know, maybe I didn't pay attention to this, but I didn't know Brandon was still dealing with Effie, and I didn't know Tariq. Maybe he knew. I'm guessing he did know. And like I said, man, maybe y'all gonna inform me and keep me up on. But Effie is helping them out as far as moving product or whatnot, and it's certain situations going on, and certain things come about where Brandon is trying to deal with things on his own. And like I said, Tariq is really giving him the reins as far as taking over certain things. Not really taking over, but letting him handle certain things because, like I said, Tariq got certain family issues he's dealing with. So, like I said, Brandon is dealing with Effie, and I didn't know if Tariq knew Brandon was dealing with Effie or not, but I'm thinking he did. So it's certain things that happen, and at first I was like, yo, Effie got some things going on, and I still think she might still have things going on, but like I said, you have to check the episode out. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's a lot of reveals in this episode. It's a lot of, everybody I feel like has an agenda in this episode, but I feel like Tariq pretty much is the one that's dealing with so much at one time, but at the same time, Tariq, like I said, Tariq is Ghost. And one thing about it is, I'm going to say off the gate, this episode is way better than the first episode. It is way better. And I feel like the acting is way better than the first episode. It's like certain things somebody will say to Tariq, and it'll idea click off in Tariq's head. And it'll take you straight to when Ghost to have these certain moments where he's dealing with certain situations, or he dealing with multiple situations, and the idea go off and they're like, okay, this is how I'm going to deal with this. And it's the same thing with Tariq. And this is one thing I enjoy about Tariq being the lead in this series. And that's why I feel like it was people saying, I don't know if Tariq going to be able to take over as far as being a lead in the series. I don't know if we're going to like him. But even with that first episode, I was like, I don't know, man. How this season 2 going to go? This episode shows me, okay, we back on track. This is Tariq taking the lead once again and showing you why he's Ghost Son and why he has the brain he has and the way he moves. At the same time, he has a lot going on as far as multiple women. I mean, I don't know. Tariq almost at a point where it seemed like he dealing with more women than Ghost was at some point. I mean, I'm serious. Like, and I'm wondering if he's going to be able to handle those situations at the same time as handling what he has going on in school and handling what he has going on as far as the streets. As far as Kane, he still has a lot going on. But Kane in this season, it just seems like he has more of a leadership mindset. It seems like he's doing a lot of things as far as thinking before reacting. Even the way he's answering certain people, it seems like, he done got a little smarter this season. It's like he ain't going so overboard with certain things. And my man Mecca, yes, I finally got my man name, but it's also, I'm not going to give anything away, but I'm not sure that's even technically his name, but it could be his nickname or whatnot. Mecca, I'm not sure what's going on with him. At first, I was thinking maybe this nigga is a cop. Maybe he's something, but I'm still not sure. I don't even think he's that. I don't think he's that at all. But it's a lot deeper than that. And I'm actually really, really enjoying his character because I'm enjoying the mystery behind him. Not only that, it's a lot going on between what he has going on with Kane, not only Kane, but certain things I feel like he's trying to understand with Kane's family. I'm not going to give anything away, but I feel like he is really trying to get an understanding not only of Kane, but the way Kane and his family does things. Not only that, he does things intentionally to get people's attention. the way he was doing things in the first episode with Kane, where he was leaving like the door open on the plane so Kane to see the product or whatnot, that was intentional. So in this episode, I feel like he's still doing those certain things. Once again, I'm not going to give anything away, but it's revelations and a lot of reveals in this episode, and I didn't even think they was going to come this early in this episode. Still, it's a lot of mystery behind Mecca, and I feel like it's going to be way more than they reveal in this episode. I honestly do. I think it's going to be way more. But one thing I'm really enjoying about this season is Tariq is the focus of the season, but they have gave Monet's family a lot of more attention in this season as far as me wanting to understand more things going on. And not only that, everybody around them, because I ain't say I wasn't interested in them in the first season, but I feel like a character like Monet was so one-noted in the first season. This season, I feel like she's getting a lot of range. The way she's reacting even to certain things, it's like, okay, I'm enjoying it. So, like I said, Tariq being the main focus, I feel like it's a lot of range being given to a lot of characters, side characters this season, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm wanting to know what's going on with multiple characters, so that's why I'm going here and there as far as what's going on, as far as people, and not only that, new people they're introducing. They're interesting. They're not one-noted people where you're like, oh, okay, I know, I don't want to know what's going on with this person. Just like I'm saying as far as Mecca, I'm interested in this character. Not only that, this is a good actor. I don't know this guy's name, but he'd have been in a lot of stuff, but I'm really interested in see what he has going on. As far as, like I said, Monet, she has a lot going on as far as the way, like I said, it's something about her character that is really different this season. And I'm not sure if it's just particular, and like I said in the first episode, you seen where it seems like she's trying to get out of the game. She's trying to escape. Not really escape, but she's pretty much trying to manage an escape plan as far as managing to have stable money, have a stable life outside of being in the streets or whatnot and being a drug dealer or whatnot. As far as this season, though, it just seemed like, I hope everything was heard, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. My bad, y'all. It just seemed like she has a lot going on as far as wanting to move her family outside of the business. My thing is she's telling Lorenzo these things, is she going to explain these things to Lorenzo? Because I'm thinking he has a mind state of them being in it as long as possible. As far as, you know, her husband that's in jail. It's a lot. I'm telling you, man, this episode, it didn't throw in too much where you couldn't understand it, but as far as a review, I feel like it's a lot going on to the point where you don't want to give nothing away, but it's a lot going on. But I enjoyed this episode so much more, and I think that was intentional. I'm so glad they did this episode the way they did it. As far as McClane, Davis McClane, at that, him and Sax, I feel like I'm not real clear on Method Man's character McClane agenda as far as what I understand his agenda with him and Sax as far as what they trying to do, but the whole thing with Tariq, I guess I might need to go back and watch the episode again, but it just seemed like it's no reasoning behind what they're trying to do as far as I get money wise, but I don't know. And that's why I kind of get confused on the whole little sister situation, because I feel like that's the only reason why they making this a storyline as far as bringing McClane and Sax even being a part of Tariq. And you're going to understand it when you watch this episode. And that's why I said, why is the little sister not with the mother? Like I said, once again, I feel like it was just a little bit of lazy writing on that part. That was a little lazy writing. And I feel like that was just to give it a story as far as Tariq, Davis, and Sax being involved with each other once again. And you'll understand it once you watch this again. I don't think I got too much into Tate on my last review as far as episode 1, but Tate is back, and I think he is playing a pivotal role this season. Not only that, he has his brother involved. Shout out to the real life brothers. I'm saying like Tate brothers, and not only that, is it weird that they got their real last names in this series? Because their real last names is Tate, right? If I'm not mistaken. But anyway, the real Tate brothers, shout out to them playing in this series. I never knew for the longest that they was brothers. Same thing with Steve Harrison, Wood Harrison, and BMF. But anyway, I do know they was brothers before the series, though. I did know they was brothers before the series. I'm just saying, for the longest out of movies, because both of them have been in TV shows and movies, I didn't know they was brothers. But anyway, Tate is back, Senator Tate, or Flubber Tate, whatever you want to call him. He is back, and he's making a lot of moves, and he happens to be getting back put on campus as far as, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not going to get everything away, but the role he's taking as far as what he's doing as far as his involvement with Stanfield, I'm thinking he's taking a certain role, which I might even have to check back, because it seemed like, why would they give him that position? And I don't think he's never played that role or even had those credentials as far as what this character had, as far as the role he's supposed to be playing in Stanfield. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section when y'all watch this review, if y'all can give me a better understanding of why they brought him in as far as Stanfield or whatnot. Anyway, he is back, and he's playing a pivotal role, but I think the reason he's going to be playing a pivotal role involving Tariq too, because like I said once again, you're going to have Tariq maneuvering, making a lot of moves and doing a lot of positioning, making sure his family in a better position, because he has a lot of things he has to take care of. And once again, like I said, when you watch the episode, you will understand. Yeah, it's a lot going on this season. This episode in particular, like I said, I enjoyed a lot. I feel like, my bad, y'all. I feel like it was a lot of better acting this episode. As far as my man, even Zeke. Zeke, I feel like he was doing some things this episode, the way he was talking. You know, he makes these facial expressions, man, where it's like, bro, and give or take, as hard as he tried, I feel like he was making the facial expressions. You feel like I'm still going to be okay, auntie? Am I going to be good? I don't know. I'm just that's Zeke, man. But give or take, I feel like this wouldn't be Power as far as Ghost 2 this season, as far as without Zeke doing what he do. I still feel like his acting was way better this episode. It was. And I don't say his acting is bad. It just, when they make them facial expressions, they kind of take you out of him trying to play this serious role and whatever he's trying to do. It's like, I want to believe you, but when you making them facial expressions. But anyway, I still enjoy him this episode. Not that I don't enjoy him. I enjoy his character. And I don't want nothing to happen to him, because something did, I'll be like, oh man, it'll mess me up. Because I do want to see him keep making them facial expressions. But for real though, man, shout out to that actor who plays Zeke, man. You forever, whenever you walk on the street, people ask you these questions, man, they're going to be enjoying you as far as this character. Because I still enjoy him playing this role, man, but when he make those facial expressions, I'm telling you. Like I said, man, I enjoyed this episode. It's a lot going on this episode. Like I said, there's a lot of reveals this episode. And once again, like I said, I feel like the only thing I don't like as far as this season that I'm not liking is what they doing with Tariq's little sister. That's it. I'm enjoying everything else that's going on. I'm understanding everything else that's going on. And I'm enjoying the mystery, not really the mystery, but the investigation behind the professor's death and how that outcome going to be, and how Tariq is going to maneuver that situation. Because Kane is on his ass about that, bro. He is not playing. He like, bro, I don't care what you do. Just make sure this shit don't come back to neither one of us. But overall, I feel like I said, this is Tariq. And this is Ghost's son. As soon as that light bulb go off in his head, he coming up with these ideas. He got a lot going on. But one thing I am enjoying, and I feel like, because I be feeling like sometimes with the writing, it be like a lot of reveals that you can kind of guess. When it comes to characters like Mecha, I don't feel like I know clearly what's going on with him, and I enjoy that, because when the reveal does happen, I'm like, maybe I'm going to be surprised, and I'm good with that. So that's one of the things I am enjoying this season, is his character, because it's not a one-note character. It's a character that kind of got multiple elements to him, and it's not something you clearly understand. But like I said, even with a reveal this episode, I feel like it's way more to his character. Other than that, Tariq being the lead this season is not a problem once again. I feel like that first episode, it kind of took me out of it. But with this episode, it puts him back in the forefront, because I like the way he maneuvers and the way he starts to think about coming up with things. Not only that, this episode is giving us so many multiple side characters. I'm enjoying these side characters. The new characters they bringing in, but not only that, Diana, as far as Monet's daughter, that's playing her daughter, Zeke, and not only that, I can't remember. Oh man, I'm sorry. as far as his name, but the other brother, the younger brother, he has a lot that's going on. You know, the younger brother, his arm is messed up before when he got shot or whatnot. But he has a lot going on. And once again, I'm not going to give anything away, but that's where I bring in with Kane in the role I feel like he's playing this season, where I feel like he's playing that leadership role. Whatever goes on, though, I can't wait for more reveals. I'm ready for episode 3. It's got me looking more forward to it, because after that first episode, I was like, with the acting and kind of with everything that was going on, I was like, I don't know. But with this episode, I enjoyed it way more. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this episode if y'all checked it out yet. And let me know how y'all gonna feel about some of those reveals in this episode. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to let you know when I upload new videos. Shout out to all my subscribers, and shout out to everybody who's been checking out my BMF reviews, man. And shout out to everybody who's been checking out my Power reviews as far as Power Book 3. I have Snowfall reviews on here also. And shout out to everybody who's checking out my recent Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2 reviews. Once again, shout out to all my subscribers and my recent subscribers that have recently subscribed to my page. I appreciate it, man. And shout out to everybody viewing my videos. Hit that like button. Once again, hit that subscribe button. We out. This is the road to 400 subs.
She been thinking she been running things for too long. Gotta make it on my own.
Don't you ever forget who your family is.
See me smile at the actual situation. And because they can sense that I'm not afraid of it, yeah, it's only because of my experience prior to.